Hi everyone, my name is Ethan, TechCon in the social media, and I am 2D and 3D artist from Barcelona, and today I'm here for explain a little bit how we create this prop, the fishbone from League of Legends. First of all, we need to plan of how we are going to make this model. In my opinion, for create a good stylized art, we need to think in it as a caricature. We need to focus in the main parts, exaggerate them, and make the model easy to read, with details but only the essentials. Okay, in this case we have three main things in our model. The first is the color. We need a clear and a little bit saturated color instead this dark color and this saturated color. We need to make them more cartoony. The second is to work in the point of attention. For me, in this case, is the head, because it's the soul and the power of the model. With his fierce teeth, his bright and sharp eyes. We need to improve his elements and make them more powerful. For this reason, I have increased the size of the head and the teeth. The last thing are the edges, as you can see. In my case, I decided to increase and change his color to make them more exaggerated than in the concept. Because I have thought that in this way it looked more cartoony. Okay, the model is so simple. Probably a half of this model was done with cylinders and obviously with the Z-Modeler tool. As you can see, the model has a lot of subtools. This is the version in low/mid poly, and this is the version in high. The colors in the high is for the ID maps. Honestly, this isn't an efficient way to make a model. It has many polygons and several UV maps. But this is because in this case I was focused in the style of the model only and in doing everything with the Z-Modeler tool. This model was created just for practice, the technique of hard surface in ZBrush. But as you can see, this piece of the model is very interesting. This plate of metal have an interesting shape and I will show you how it was created. First, we will start with a simple cylinder. Then delete the bottom part, Ctrl-Shift-Drag, and go to Geometry Delete Hidden. With the Z-Modeler tool, delete these faces. And delete these edges. Then extrude. And connect these 2 points. Now we need to mask these polys for make a new polygroup. Extrude again. And insert for make the edge. Mask again. connect these 2 points for correct the geometry. And insert for the edges. For keep the edges when we subdivide. And now we have the main shape. Now you need to subdivide and with the move brush make the final shape. After the retopo and the UV unwrap, we need to texturize. The program that I used is Substance Painter and the ID maps to ease the texturing process. For me, this was the easiest part of the entire process because the model has only 4 different materials, 1 leather and 4 types of metal. And for all of they, I used different smart materials from this pack. I only changed a couple of things like color and the amount of rust. Now I will show you my texturing process. As you can see, we have the version in low poly imported in the substance. We have baked the mesh from the high poly mesh here. And now we want to apply a texture for the belt, for example. This is too easy. You need to drag and drop, or leather, for example. But we have a problem because we need 2 smart materials in the same piece. And this is really easy to fix if you have the ID maps. You only need to add this mask with color selection. Okay, go to properties and then we need to pick a color from the ID maps. And we have. Okay, for the belt buckle, we need to apply this brass and repeat. Add the mask color selection again, pick the color, and pick the other color, and here we go, we have the old piece textured. We need to change little things, like the color of this. Maybe for this Okay. This is okay. Now it's the leather. Or maybe this. And this. A little bit saturated. Okay, here we go. And now it's perfect. Okay, the texturing process is done. By last, and a very important step for doing a good presentation, it's the render. In my case, I uploaded the model to Sketchfab, as you can see, and then I modified and add a little things in the Edit 3D settings. Click. Things like the HDR, the shadows, I turn it on the post-process. I increase the emissive of the eye and add an extra light here, as you can see, like a ring light for add volume to the model. It's in green because it's the analog color of this blue. And that's all. Thank you for your attention. Thanks to Stylized Station, and follow me on my social media for more models like that.